Yes.
We have made incredible progress on the architectural front. And now let me turn it over to AMD fellow Laura Smith to give you more details on the architecture.
Kemarin sing RTX 3000 itu
Thank you, Lisa.
berapa nano?
Our graphics architecture roadmap has a
Sing
clear goal:
RTX 3000
gaming
kemarin.
leadership across the ecosystem. The GCN
Ikunnya
was a
berapa
great
nano ya?
architecture, but we knew
Lu
we
ahli ya,
needed to
gak hafal
rethink
aku.
graphics
Iya,
and build the best engine for the future.
Halo.
We wanted to build a set of technologies that game developers could use across all platforms. The first major step was RDNA, introduced last year. RDNA was a new architecture and used a 7nm process node, which helped us with the large initial gains. We committed to you that our engineers had plans in the works for RDNA 2, and we would be back
Halo yang
with
datang,
another
siapa yang datang?
significant improvement. By combining our expertise in
Surprise
CPU
stream, saya
design,
ngantuk.
deep gaming history, and broad ecosystem partnerships, RDNA 2 is built to be the gaming architecture for all gamers across console, PC, and beyond. We had some very ambitious goals with RDNA 2. Significantly higher performance, 50%
Aku wis lali ya mbek rumor-rumor sing kate rilis ya
new
apa.
hardware features. Individually,
Delok ae lah.
each of these
Lihat
goals
aja
is
lah.
challenging. When
Ntar
combined,
habis itu,
they
habis
become
live.
extremely
Iya.
difficult because as you push performance, a natural side effect is more power. New features also mean more computation, further challenging both speed and power metrics. For RDNA 2, we made significant gains in all these areas. The compute unit is the core of the architecture. We advanced all aspects of the compute unit design, leveraging techniques first developed in CPUs. We deployed pervasive fine-grained clock gating, reimagined the pipeline to aggressively maximize performance while minimizing data movement. In combination, these elements made the compute units 30% more energy efficient, allowing them to be pushed faster. Gaming at 4K requires more data to be brought into the chip.
Mana
The amount
produknya?
of data more than doubles as we move from 1440p to 4K. The more efficient the memory subsystem is, the higher fidelity the images are, and the more you can push the frame rates. We took a new approach to solving this technical challenge for gaming and deployed a graphics-optimized, high-density, high-speed cache based on the Zen L3 cache. We call this the Infinity Cache. The Infinity Cache minimizes DRAM bottlenecks, latencies, and power consumption. Our specialized Infinity Cache, combined with a 256-bit G6 interface, delivers more than twice the effective bandwidth of a traditional 384-bit G6 solution and at lower power consumption. High frequency is important for gaming performance. RDNA 2 is built with custom libraries and high-speed design flows, maximizing frequency in 7nm. With RDNA 2, our silicon design and architectural improvements, we are able to deliver 30% faster frequencies in the same 7nm process node. Pulling all this together, the RDNA 2 architecture beats our aggressive performance per watt goal, achieving 54%. With RDNA 2, we also focus on bringing new hardware features into the architecture. We partner closely with Microsoft on DirectX 12 Ultimate features including DirectX Ray
Tapi
Tracing,
sayang,
variable rate shape,
kebanyakan kebutuhan
mesh
masih
shaders, and
NVIDIA.
sampler feedback. RDNA 2 will also support
Coba
Microsoft
Tinggal itu aja nunggu pengumumannya
We're
apa
excited about
kodeknya
this
itu
new
apa
API
sih
that will
AV1
enhance the
apa ya?
gaming experience by
Aku lupa dulu
significantly
aku
reducing game
nggak laptop
asset
sing
load times from
AMD
large
ya.
SSDs. We
Pakai kode
compared
kayak
the
AMD
performance
tapi
of RDNA 2 to our prior
kayak
generation.
gak enak wis kok
And when
record
we put it
kayak
all
AMD dulu
together,
iku.
on average, RDNA
Apa iki?
2 delivers double the performance. And with
Gak
great
sempet.
power
Kurang
efficiency.
ajar.
We are so proud of what we've accomplished with RDNA 2,
Oke, dua
and
kali
we are not
performa.
stopping. The team is executing to plan. RDNA 2 is here, and the RDNA 3 team is well into execution. Let me welcome Scott Herkelman to show RDNA 2 in our new RX 6000 series products.
RX 6000 series produk. Oh, kipasnya gede. Wow. Dua kipas, tiga kipas iku lho, kan enggak.
Oh ini baru. Enggak ini baru.
Hello to all of the gamers tuning in and welcome to our Radeon RX 6000 series product reveal. As a hardcore League of Legends and Borderlands 3 player and
Kenapa
playing these games
League of
on our
Legends?
6000 series over the past few
Anda
weeks,
main League of
I'm so
Legends dengan
excited and proud to be here with you
grafik card
today.
segede
Allow me
gini
to introduce you
tidak worth it.
to our brand new AMD Radeon RX 6800 XT
League of
graphics card.
Legends main di
The
1030
6800 XT is
lancar.
purposefully designed to play all of your favorite AAA games
Gimana
at
kok
4K and
kok
below
backplate-nya
resolution
itu ya?
and
Kok
at
backplate
the
apa sih?
highest quality settings available.
Apa?
It comes with 72
Plate yang
compute
belakang
units
kok nggak ada lubang
and
ya?
runs with a game
Aku
clock of over 2
gak
gigahertz.
melihat.
This card features a
Waduh.
2.25 gigahertz
Oh, shit.
boost clock that pushes some
Kita
of the
16
highest
giga,
frequencies we've ever
30
achieved.
tetap.
All thanks to the
Hey.
incredible work done by our engineering team on the RDNA2 architecture.
RDNA lo, ono kode cheat GTA di bawah kawas CTE. Atas bawah kiri kanan.
While driving the bandwidth needed for high resolution gaming. Paired with 16 gigabytes of blazing fast GDDR6 memory, you'll be ready for the most demanding high resolution games that you want to play. And we've delivered all of this incredible performance with a total board power of just 300 watts.
Memang marketnya gamer. Nvidia lah biasanya mbak kreator sih sana.
But in most cases,
Pas
it
presentasi ini.
overperforms. We've
Bu
been
ya, AMD
maxing
kok
out all
keseringan
the settings in
ngomongnya
games
tentang
like
gamer.
Battlefield 5, Borderlands 3, and
Apa itu?
Call of Duty Modern Warfare.
Oh my god.
And the performance has just been awesome to experience.
Tapi emang
Let's take
bener
a
sih,
look
misalnya
at how the
AMD
6800 XT
AMD emang
competes
ngeklaimnya
head-to-head
gamer,
against
emang
the
kalau
latest
misalkan
offering
dia
from
dibuat
the
selain game
competition. Here,
juga
we
nggak
compared their
performance
best
juga
Iya.
nggak
API
itu kan.
scores to
Iya.
our best API scores. The
Karena
best
video juga
versus
kemarin kan
the best.
mereka
And as you can see, the 6800
ngepasarin
XT trades
yang
blows and has some significant wins
3080
across a
sama
variety of
3090 kan
titles.
juga
And it
Nah.
does all of
unggulin
this
itunya
at
apa,
less
tensor
power
core-nya.
consumption than the competition.
Yes,
For
all the
1440p
juice of tensor
gamers out
core.
there, we have some great results for you too. Over the last several years, more and more gamers
Division
have
2
adopted
apa?
1440p
Division
monitors
2 for
as their display
oh my
of
god.
choice. Here are the same games we showed you before, running the same best versus best API scenario at 1440p resolution. I personally love
Duh,
seeing so
dibandingin
many
BRTX
games
3080-an.
running at 100
Wow.
frames per second with all of the settings maxed out.
Wah.
This is just an incredible amount of performance. All in all, the
Iku
6800
loh,
XT
no. Oh,
is
iya.
a fantastic choice.
Berarti kita
for
tinggal lihat ini aja
enthusiast gamers.
pinnya aneh-aneh.
iya.
And
Exhaust-nya
for
kemana?
more
Belakang ya?
performance, we are delivering
Makanya
with two
belakang itu
very
exhaustnya
cool
dia
features.
buang kemana coba?
The first
Saya
is
nggak
the
salah
new
ada grillnya,
overclocking
itu loh
button
grillnya,
we
nah.
built into our Radeon
Salah
software
aku.
Grillnya nggak ada bro.
that we call
Apa
Rage
radionya
Mode.
bolong?
Now Rage Mode automatically takes
Nah
advantage
itu
of the
apa backplate-nya juga
overclocking
bolong kayak
headroom
itu,
built
kayak
into your GPU
30
nggak
to give you
tahu.
every bit of
series.
performance
Iya,
it
iya.
has to offer. And the second is made possible
Ya.
because of the fact that
Yes, it-
only AMD can deliver both high-performance processors and high-performance GPUs. We call this new feature AMD Smart Access Memory.
Oh,
AMD
no.
Smart Access Memory
The hell is
unlocks
this?
a greater amount of high-speed memory from the AMD Radeon RX 6000 series graphics cards to the AMD Ryzen 5000 series processors, and it delivers additional levels of performance in games.
Ah ini
Simply
gila
pair
sih
these
anjir.
components with our 500 series
Akses
chipset
CPU memori
motherboards,
loh.
enable the setting in the BIOS,
Hehe,
and the performance
boy.
Langsung
uplift
mereka
becomes automatic.
apa
When you
promosinya
combine
bandel.
AMD Smart Access Memory with the one-click
Putting it
overclocking of Rage
blah, blah,
Mode,
blah,
you'll
blah,
get a
blah.
boost in performance in many of the games you love. We're seeing up to a 13%
Baiklah.
performance increase. And that's before game developers begin to optimize for this new capability. Now, we know a lot of you absolutely
Kalau
love
buat
frames
Rage
per
kayaknya
second
nggak itu deh aku
performance just like
nggak
us.
terlalu berharap.
However, we can also improve the game
Fortnite.
experience by reducing latency.
Smart iku ya.
The differences of
Smart
milliseconds
cache.
of latency
Iya.
in a competitive game can be the difference between a major win and a major loss.
Kenapa
Berarti
game yang
Last
bikin
year,
Fortnite?
we
Makanya
pushed to recognize
tidak
there was a
menunjukkan
better way to provide
kekuatannya
competitive
gitu
gamers
loh.
with less latency from
Visualnya
mouse
berat
click
sekali
to the
loh.
screen, giving
terlalu berat
competitive
sampai-
gamers who own the RX 5000 series a serious leg up on their competition. Today, we are pushing the boundaries again and further reducing latency in competitive games for even better results. Combining the latest implementation of Radeon anti-lag with the FreeSync monitor can reduce lag in your DX9 and in your DX11 games. In Fortnite, for example, gamers can realize up to 8
monitorku ini
milliseconds of
FreeSync.
latency reduction by simply enabling this
Ya tapi
feature in
75.
Radeon. More
Iya.
recently, we
Be-
introduced Radeon
Ambil ya
Boost,
gak iso lah.
a unique
GPU ku
feature
Nvidia
that's a
kan
step
nggak semua
beyond
freezing
anti-lag.
iso kena.
For select games,
Yeah.
Radeon Boost offers dynamic resolution in response to your mouse or controller inputs, leading to higher frame rates and, as a result, quicker responses to your input.
Ya
Both
mereka
Radeon
promosi kayak
Anti-Lag
gini,
and
ntar
Radeon
tiba-tiba
Boost
yang
can be enabled via the
supported
Radeon software that
monitornya
comes with your
cuma
graphics cards.
Odyssey.
And neither of them require a proprietary API
Hilang
or
sih.
game integration to
Yang
provide
high-end-nya
latency
RNG.
benefits. As you can see, the combination of these technologies can contribute up to 37% latency reduction in highly competitive games like Fortnite running at 4K. Now, performance is king.
Fortnite
But let's
lagi,
talk for a
ampun.
minute about how we are improving the visual experience as well.
DirectX
With full
12.
hardware support for DX12 Ultimate, the Radeon RX 6000 series is ready to enable ray tracing and variable rate shading in upcoming titles. We've also expanded our library of Fidelity
Ray
FX
tracing.
features to work hand in hand with ray tracing, compute, and shader effects to enable the higher level of visual fidelity while ensuring high frame rate.
Jenenge
DX12
Fidelity FX
Ultimate,
lah
we've added an optimized denoiser for ray tracing effects and a variable rate shading algorithm that can adapt image quality based upon luminance and motion. We've also added a suite of compute-based effects to be used
variable
alongside ray
setting,
tracing, like
denoiser.
optimized screen space
denoiser,
reflections
Variable
and
setting itu
optimized
kayak
ambient
VRFA
occlusion.
nggak sih?
We're always looking to help
Saya
developers
lali
with
aku,
new
benar.
initiatives and are already working on a super resolution feature to give gamers an option
Ambient
for more
occlusion,
performance when
screen
using
space
ray tracing.
reflection, super resolution.
As of today, our AMD
Super
Fidelity
resolution itu
FX
apa?
supported games
Masuk
list
kayak
has grown to
scalingnya sing
35
Nvidia.
titles
Kayak
using a variety of
DLSS
our
gitu.
features.
DLSS.
Kayak
So, let's take a
DLSS
look at some of
RTX.
these new features in an upcoming game with never before
Eh,
from Counterplay Studios and their fantastic game,
ribet tuh.
Godfall. Godfall is a brand new third-person perspective, next-generation looter slasher that challenges gamers to engage
Apa
in
nih?
high-impact melee
Baru.
combat as they hunt for loot,
Game baru.
Oh.
Gak
equip
pernah denger sih aku.
legendary armor,
Oh kemarin
Oh.
baru itu sih baru apa?
Vicious
Udah kemarin udah apa? Teaser
leveraging
kan
the latest
waktu
DirectX 12 Ultimate
Iya sih,
API.
Mek.
Ubisoft bukan
Godfall
sih?
features
Nggak
DirectX
tertarik.
ray tracing, variable rate
Iya
shading,
sih aku juga
and
nggak
supports Fidelity
ikutin.
FX cast.
Oh iya,
to deliver
Fidelity
incredible
FX
levels of stunning
namanya ray
fidelity.
tracing
I
ya.
personally can't wait to play this game, and I
AMD.
think it looks absolutely fantastic. Now, let's hear from a few more of our game developer partners about the work they've done with us on RDNA 2 and what you can expect in their games coming soon.
Apa ini? Far Cry 6. Setelah
I'm here to talk about Far Cry 6 and some of the new technologies
Oh, tak
we've
kira
been
trailer.
collaborating with AMD on to
Soalnya
make our
trailernya
game
baru
the
keluar
most
berapa itu?
immersive and
Satu kalau nggak
beautiful
salah yang
Far
Far Cry
Cry
6.
ever. We've been working together to take full
Setidaknya
advantage
bukan
of the
kayak
new Radeon
Fortnite ngono ya,
RX
sing.
6000 series
Oh, kalau bolongannya
RDNA 2
loh.
architecture for best possible
Ya
experience.
makanya.
We've been very impressed by AMD's latest
Kayak
tech,
aku deh build di
joint
samping gitu loh.
forces
Jadi
to bring
Iya ya,
dia keluarnya ke
grill-grillnya
arah.
samping itu.
Kalau misalkan
ray
kamu
tracing,
pakai temper,
variable rate shading
siap-siap
for
membunuh
Far
aja
Cry
deh.
6.
Tapi masuk sih kayak ngono.
We're using VRS Tier 2
Ini
to
tapi nggak
use
tahu.
Bahkan
compute
dia
shader
nge-push
to generate control
Iya sih.
texture,
nge-push panas
which
kan.
analyzes the luminance
Maksudnya-
and gives us control at an 8x8
Loh, kok loading? Halo?
Dirt 5.
Sik rek, what? Internetku meninggoy.
Lul.
Enggak. Loading le live-ku. Live-mu loading ah?
higher level
Oh,
as
okay,
to
okay.
what shader rate we're going to be using.
Oh, apa
Listen-
iki? Kok begini?
World of Warcraft.
Wah, ini dia. Ini kenapa ini? Ya, ketinggalan, bro.
Enables us to render much
It hasn't been possible. until
Warcraft.
recently.
Apa ya Warcraft?
Warcraft ada ray tracing. Nggak paham.
Warcraft ada
The
RTX.
RDNA 2 architecture and the
RTX
Radeon
ray tracing.
6000 series
Itu sih
allowed us to
terlalu
introduce
kelihatan
some of the
nggak signifikan.
latest DirectX 12 Ultimate technologies into our engine. Real-time ray-traced shadows allow us to introduce additional shadow casting lights into the scene that provide much more immersion and detail into the world.
Over the next few weeks, developers of these incredible games will show never before seen gameplay with gorgeous graphics that use a combination of ray tracing and fidelity effects running on the Radeon RX 6000 series graphics cards.
Far
Be
Cry
sure to
6.
check out AMD.com starting tomorrow to see more. I'm happy to announce that the Radeon RX 6800 XT will be available on November 18th,
Mana harga? Oh,
starting at
649.
$649. But we are not done yet. Today, we are also announcing the Radeon RX 6800, with 60 compute units, a 1.815 gigahertz game clock, with a boost clock of over 2.1 gigahertz. It will feature the same 128 megabytes of Infinity cache and be available with 16 gigabytes of
Dibanding juga
GDDR6 memory
3080 tuh.
with a board power of just 250 watts.
Si.
The Radeon RX 6800 is a fantastic entry into 4K gaming, delivering more
30
performance
70
than the
berapa?
2080 Ti,
Iya,
which
3080.
launched at $999.
Tadi dibandingnya mbak iku.
delivers over 60 frames per
3080
second in all of
dibanding.
these games, giving
Ini
you
sekarang
the
dibandingnya
confidence
sama
you need
2080
to step
Ti.
into the 4K gaming experience.
Yang artinya dibandingin sama
Great
3070
performance
lah. Oh, enggak.
extends to 1440p resolution, where the RX
Ya, tapi kayaknya dia
6800
juga
tears through the
nggak berani
latest
ke
games,
3070.
delivering
Iya,
about
iya.
18% more performance than the 2080 Ti.
Soalnya kan juga masih di atas
The
sedikit lah
Radeon
itu.
RX 6800 will be available to
3070
gamers
sama
starting at a price of
2080 Ti.
$579 on November 18th. Now, let's bring back Lisa to wrap things up.
579.
Thanks, Scott and Laura. The AMD Radeon 6800 XT and 6800 deliver simply incredible 4K and 1440p gaming experiences. This is the power of RDNA 2. And once we add the smart access memory technology, gamers can even get higher frames per second when pairing Radeon 6000 GPUs with Ryzen 5000 series. Now, I saw online that some of you were wondering which big Navi product we previewed during our Ryzen 5000 launch earlier this month. For the record, that was the 6800 XT.
Kalau
And
si
you know,
XT
we
sih
always save the
dibandingin
best for last,
3070
and I
kayak
always
masih
get the
itu
most
sih, masih
fun
worth it-an
jobs. So
3070 sih.
today, that means I have one more GPU to show you. We didn't
apa
stop
ini?
with the Radeon RX 6800 XT. We knew that the RDNA 2 architecture could give gamers even more. I'm so excited to share with you for the very first time the AMD Radeon RX 6900 XT. Now, isn't this just absolutely gorgeous? And you'll see that it's actually
6900.
Iku muncul dari mana GPU-nya, Cuk?
Oh, kan bener.
It's actually the same
6900.
size as our 6800
Iya 6900 XT, tapi emang
Our top
tangannya kosong
stack
morono
Radeon
GPU-nya wah iki.
is built for the
Witchcraft
ultimate in
tuh.
4K gaming
Sulap.
The
Sulap.
6900 XT
Lisasi.
combines 80 compute
Sulap.
units with a 2.25 gigahertz boost clock to deliver even more performance at the highest settings. With 16 gigabytes of
Tuh kan?
graphics memory,
Itu kan dia ya
the
GPU-nya
6900
dikantongin.
XT is ready for the most demanding next-gen games. And with the power efficiency of RDNA 2, we've been able to deliver all of this with a total board power of 300 watts. Now, Laura
Wah,
showed you that we
dikerti.
achieved
Dia
a
berani itu nggak?
54%
Berani ngebandingin
generational
sama
improvement in
3090
perf per
nggak?
watt
tahu
with
ya.
the 6800 XT. With the 6900 XT, we improved things even more, hitting 65% more performance per watt over first-gen RDNA. I'm so proud of our engineers who worked incredibly hard to optimize every aspect of RDNA 2 to achieve this performance. Now let's see how all of this translates to gaming performance. Running
Gaming
at 4K
performance.
with the highest
Gaming
settings, the
semua.
6900 XT looks
Gaming
absolutely fantastic.
performance.
It's extremely competitive across the board, consistently delivering high frame rates in your favorite games.
Iya loh, dibandingin 3090
Just
loh.
take a look at the performance you see against the competition in
salah.
Battlefield 5, Call of Duty, and Gears of War 5. All of this is at lower power with a smaller card
Oh,
form
dengan catatan itu
Now,
dia
let's
Iya,
talk
iya.
about
Rate
price and
smooth sama
availability.
smart access
The AMD
memory.
Radeon
Iya,
RX
iya, iya,
6900 XT will be available on
Nah, berarti
December
kalau
8th,
misalkan
starting
apa?
at
Misalkan
$999.
kita udah punya nih
You
Ryzen
asked for
4000
AMD to
terus
bring
mau
the
beli
highest
tambah
graphics performance to the
6900
gaming
juga
market, and we're doing
nggak
just
pakai
that.
sih harusnya.
I hope you now feel that with the Ryzen 5000 series
loh.
and the Radeon
Kotak
6000
CPU-nya ya,
series,
wis.
AMD is your best choice for
Iya.
your next
Kotak
generation
CPU-nya,
gaming
ya.
Masih
platform.
lebih worth
Whether you
CPU.
want a game with ultimate performance and
Soalnya aku
AAA
masih
titles
pakai
at
untuk yang
4K
lain-lain,
resolution,
bukan gaming toh.
or you're an esports fan who
5600
needs
kayaknya
incredibly high
worth it
frame
banget
rates
sih.
and responsiveness,
Iya.
across the board,
Tadi
for every
ada yang
gamer
jual
at
iku,
every price,
waduh.
AMD has
V450
the CPU and
punyanya
GPU
Astrok.
combination for you. So I hope you're as excited as we are.
Plus RAM
We can't wait to
1,2.
get these products in your hands.
Ya, like,
So
mau
look for the
5000
Ryzen
series nggak
5000
bisa lah
series
pakai
starting
V450.
November 5th.
Ada yang bisa
Radeon
tuh.
RX
Beberapa
6800 series
ya.
starting November 18th.
Mek
And the
beberapa
Radeon
Tapi baru
RX
2021.
6900 XT starting
Update
December
BIOS.
8th.
Katanya juga belum
To wrap
tentu kan.
up here,
Iya,
this
update
has been
BIOS ya.
quite a journey for
Update
us.
BIOS-nya.
And I'm incredibly proud of our
B500
CPU
mahal.
teams who have worked years for this moment. AMD is delivering the best to the industry.
Tapi emang
We want
itu
to
sih
thank
apa,
all of you
dia
for your passion and enthusiasm and for always
Ryzen
pushing us
Cing
to be the best.
non APU gak no integrated graphic.
Iya. Oh, mari ya.
Emang udah selesai? Hah? Udah? Udah selesai tuh.
Lagi disclaimer-e Bang, kudu dibaca siji-siji entet to. Iki kabeh mang iku disclaimer. Selesai. Ya bisa
lebih
lah.
bentar dari itu. Lebih bentar dari Ryzen kemarin.
Nvidia dead. No. Mungkin kalau dari sisi gamer monggo ngomong Nvidia dead.
Mungkin sih. Kalau misalkan masih nyari untuk yang kompetitif ya. Cari FPS tinggi terus.
Iya kayak ngono-ngono. Nvidia emang AMD memang bisa
buat itunya juga tadi Fidelity FX. Aku juga nggak yakin itu sih, nggak yakin dia langsung stabil hari pertama launching.
Iya, Fidelity FX itu. Menurutku nggak tahu ya, belum lihat sih, tapi kalau yang
belum ada itu sih.
Nggak tahu ya. Lek menurut gak ditunjukin juga ya. Lek menurutku soal ray tracing sih masih bagusan Nvidia bakalan. Nggak tahu ya, kayak bidang AI ini masih lebih canggih Nvidia deh menurutku.
Nah tapi dia tadi nggak jelas ini. Dia tadi ray tracingnya itu software apa hardware?
Nah ya itu.
Dia juga nggak bilang kan ada RT-Core. Kalau di RTX kan udah jelas dia punya RT-Core. Otomatis kan dia udah processing udah di hardware. Jadi dia tadi cuma bilang Fidelity FX. Apa bisa lebih stabil dari itu apa juga malah lebih banyak bug dan malah nambahin masalah di itu sih. Dia juga nggak apa namanya,
Nvidia is dead.
Nggak mencakup itu, nggak mencakup apa sih, streaming gitu loh.
Iya. Oh iya, belum gak dituin juga ya, tidak dikasih tahu juga.
Nggak ada bahas sama sekali. Tadi cuma game.
One thing.
Jadi emang mereka belum ada niat untuk itu sih, ngebaikin kodeknya itu.
3090 mereka lihat grafiknya yang tinggi tuh loh, karena sebenarnya kalau di dalam benchmark gaming ya ada itu game-game yang beneran kayak optimasinya untuk AMD, optimasinya untuk jalannya lebih bagus di
yang juga tadi kan juga ada tadi tambahan dia mereka pakai RX lah, pakai smart cache.
Kebanyakan juga ngomongin
pengaruhnya kan juga bisa jadi lumayan kan.
Nah iya. Ini ngomongnya kayak wah Nvidia mati. Menurutku untuk productivity sama yang kayak all around ya, kayak yang bisa apa aja gitu loh. Nggak cuma gaming toh, nggak cuma
kalau cuman gaming mungkin AMD ya bisa dibilang di atas lah. Tapi kalau misalkan buat workstation kayak mau bikin apa rendering lah apa itu streaming,
aku masih Nvidia sih menurutku. Soalnya lek aku tujuannya gaming tok ya, aku ya ada kemungkinan 85% milih 80% lah milih AMD. Tapi masalahnya nggak tahu ya kenapa kayak kadang-kadang ngerasa Nvidia worth it itu kayak lebih bisa apa namanya untuk semua gitu loh, gaming, studio apa gitu. Selesai gaming mau ngedit jalan ngono kan, fiturnya banyak juga, mau render 3D juga jalan. Kayak teknologinya masih banyak.
Sih kalau ditarik benang merahnya mungkin si AMD ini mereka lebih ke kemampuan software sih ya.
Iya ya.
Soalnya kan mereka kalau di nggak cuma di GPU-nya pun, dia di CPU-nya pun Ryzen juga. Mereka tuh gambar kenapa sih AMD Ryzen Master?
Iya itu software tadi itu. Mereka tuh senengnya gitu.
Kalau di Nvidia kan juga mereka lebih ke hardware kayak ray tracing, dia udah ada RT-Core, terus untuk streaming itu mereka juga punya chipnya sendiri kan.
Soalnya mereka punya company itu yang buat CPU sama GPU, jadi lagi mau selling marketingnya, woi kalau kamu campur dengan sama AMD langsung kayak kamu, wah gitu kan.
Nanti kamu kalau mau beli bundling tapi bisa dapat performa segini.
Itu tapi juga bisa jadi nilai plusnya AMD emang. Soalnya kan Nvidia sama Intel ya juga ya bisa. Nvidia sama CPU-nya AMD juga bisa. Jadinya nggak bisa
Tapi kayaknya
nggak bisa
bisa sih kalau misalkan
iya.
jangkauannya dia mau luas sih, bisa dengan menyediakan BIOS update buat B450 ya.
Oh langsung
400 series motherboard.
let's go.
Itu pasti bakal rame lah kalau itu. Kalau beneran bisa.
Wah, ini time is supposed can it transcribe dan video. Iya, mereka ini beneran kayak orang yang ngelihat grafiknya atau dalam apa namanya? Lo kayak terkejut semua ngalahin 3090 bla bla bla. Tapi dibuat ya untuk gaming mungkin beberapa game loh ya. Tadi yang lainnya juga nggak lebih jauh-jauh amat. Mana tadi? Kok hilang?
Tadi juga
menit
di
pira ya tadi?
Fidelity FX kan juga dia simulasi gamenya kan juga nggak yang banyak refleksi, banyak itu juga kan dia. Kalau di Nvidia kemarin apa ya kemarin? Cyberpunk kan
Bukan. Gila.
Itu
Minecraft. Oh iya, nggak ada yang uji Minecraft di sini ta.
Iya, dia kan nggak
You'll get a boost in performance in many
World of Warcraft, terus
iya.
Yang game-game fast pace semua. Itu tadi apa? Dirt 5. Siapa mau merhatiin RTX ray tracing.
Menit pira iki? Shadow of the Tomb Raider. 3090 itu harganya berapa dolar?
1.500.
1.500 6.900 itu 999 ya, Bang.
999.
Sing XT juga ya, sing XT ya.
Sing XT. Kan 6.800 XT sama 6.900 XT. Tapi kemarin sih itu juga 3090 kan sebenarnya mereka brandingnya kan juga bukan 4K lagi, malah 8K.
Ini sih 4K. Nvidia masih punya DLSS yang it's good.
Mungkin kalau ini setara ya prosesor sama, misalkan Ryzen Gen 4 apa Intel Gen 10, terus baru dibandingin di 3090 sama 6900 XT kayaknya juga masih di atas itu sih, masih jauh di atas si 3090.
Bisa regonya beda $500 berarti ya.
$500.
Battlefield 5 kayak iya sih.
Beda 500. Tapi mereka pinter. Beda $500.
Oh iya kan itu plus
gini.
plus smart access plus
kamu bisa dapat segini dengan harga $500 lebih murah. Nah, $500 kamu bisa beliin CPU Ryzen 5000.
Iya, lagi loh.
Mereka pinter
di grafiknya itu plus rich mode plus smart access memory.
Iya,
nah, itu perlu AMD CPU.
Sampai grafik kayak gini. Dan harga segitu juga nggak salah sebenarnya.
Tapi ya hitungannya tetap lebih murah lah, kan tetap.
Iya sih.
Iya. Emang tapi ya itu.
Ya.
Tapi di sini lihat dilihat juga frame rate-nya nggak terlalu gede lah bedanya. Tapi tetap kalau aku mau sing kayak bahasa Inggris itu kayak all around gitu loh maksudnya. Terus nggak sih? Bisa digawe opo ae rendering dan lain-lainnya gaming aku tetap Nvidia.
Ya iya sih, mungkin kalau yang kayak markas e-sport yang butuh
tapi lah iya AMD monggo
AMD lebih cocok.
Bagus AMD iki menurutku sing Big Navi ini walaupun videonya cuma berapa menit hampir kayak nggak jelasin apa-apa sebenarnya, tapi ya
sudah cukup
apik sih
ngasih overview lah gimana performanya kalau misalkan buat yang fast pace.
Setidaknya mereka juga balap dalam
e-sport,
dalam master race-nya ray tracing berusaha balap, tapi kita belum tahu seberapa bagusnya. Apa nanti Fidelity FX
seberapa bagus dan seberapa reliable.
Iya.
Soalnya kan kalau bagus doang tapi cuma beberapa frame juga percuma buat apa.
Iya sih, iya. Nah ini juga harus didukung, like game sih gak terlalu ngaruh ya, misal soal productivity atau ya gitu-gitu, teknologinya masih banyak Nvidia sekali lagi. AMD itu masih dikit lah. Kayak misalkan kayak aplikasi Blender, mereka membuat apa bla bla blanya itu implementasi teknologi ini itu banyakan juga dari Nvidia. Kalau kamu mau belajar tentang AI bla 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 bla, Nvidia lebih kayak teknologi dalam situnya emang lebih bagus lah. Tapi masalahnya AMD ini ngasih pengumuman dan semuanya itu.
Bukannya kalau rendering 3D gitu lebih itu ya, CPU intensif ya?
Iya, kon settingnya ke CPU. Nah, kon pakai CUDA core gitu kan.
Oh iya sih.
Kan bisa. Pakai di Blender kan iso CUDA core dan lain-lainnya itu kan langsung kayak wah. Tapi masalahnya AMD itu ya, kita mau nyalain soal kayak gitu tidak bisa, karena ya mereka marketingnya kalau GPU kebanyakan tuh untuk for gamers, you are gamers buy AMD gamers kan, enggak. Terus mereka showcase-nya juga teknologinya ke game. Nvidia kalau showcase
mereka juga kerjasamanya sama
game-game gitu ya,
game developer.
Nah kalau misalkan dilihat yang showcase-nya Nvidia, mesti ada lah tentang productivity kayak ini itu AI dan lain-lainnya itu kan. Nah itu memang marketnya mungkin ke sana ya. Tapi kalau misalkan AMD mungkin lebih ke gamer dan ya casual use gitulah.
Nah tapi ada pertanyaan sih, mungkin lebih ke dia kan mereka kerjasama sama studio game tuh tadi.
Iya.
Ubisoft kan itu.
Ubisoft, Far Cry 6 Ubisoft.
Apakah Ubisoft memakai AMD untuk rendering? Mungkin itu dulu yang bisa dipertanyakan ya ke Ubisoft-nya, ke AMD.
Semoga nggak beneran kayak dikontrak gitu.
Kalau misalkan mereka kerjasamanya karena emang mereka pakai AMD Radeon RX ini Big Navy ini buat mereka rendering sih, mungkin ya bisa dilihat lah masa depannya masa depan buat dunia perstreamingan dan
iya. Oh iya, untuk streaming juga tuh. Iya. AMD ya semoga. Ini udah lumayan kuat sih AMD. Berarti VRAM-nya juga gede, terus clock-nya juga lumayan ya. Semoga di dunia streaming bisa lebih berkembang lagi AMD. Ya loh, ini cuman bentar loh, tak kira bakalan kayak iPhone gitu kan lama. Sampai gak tidur aku. Ternyata Lisasu keluar, pergi, tiba-tiba keluar lagi, main sulap, loh selesai. Ya udahlah.
Masih lebih lama yang kemarin Ryzen.
Iya, Ryzen 5. Aku kemarin yang Ryzen 5 itu belum sempet lihat fullnya. Nabung ya Ryzen 5. GPU aku rasanya nggak bakal nyentuh AMD sih.
Ryzen-nya aja lah.
Ryzen-nya atau aja.
Ryzen-nya itu lebih worth it.
Navi ya bisa ke sana dulu. Nanti dulu, belajar dulu mereka. Kalau saya kebutuhanku bukan itu soalnya.
Ya itu aja, belanja sesuai kebutuhan lah.
Iya. Sama-sama bagus.
Masuk komputer cuma buat Word sama Excel pakai 6900 XT.
Minta colong. Komputer elek sampai ono sing kayak ngono. Kayak tak ambil graphic card-nya ya nggak kerasa rasanya dia.
Wah sama aja. Kerasa lah kalau dia CPU-nya Ryzen.
Oh, enggak.
Monitorku nggak nyala.
Tak periksa sih.
Grafiknya.
Mau pakai Intel.
Kalau Intel nggak terasa Intel.
Tuh. Oh, Intel mbok cabut kena integrated grafiknya Intel sampah. Kerasa dong nanti. Integratednya Intel.
Emang iya?
Integratednya Intel tuh kayak ya apa ya?
Oh iya sih yang desktop ya.
Iya loh. Jangankan desktop, laptop aja juga.
Ya kalau gitu kita tunggu Intel Xe.
Iya loh. Grafik cardnya Intel. Kapan keluarnya?
Nah itu. Kemarin baru laptopnya kan di.
Iya loh. Terus aku lihat yang
lumayan lah itu.
Linus kan ya? Aku lihat di Linus waktu itu. Akhirnya ada bangsa biru di dalam. Nah, kok kayak Nvidia lagi nih Intellisesa. Kamu mau mendapatkan fitur Intel lebih dari GPU-nya.
Iya sih,
Kamu beli CPU
ntar
Intel.
Ya mereka mungkin Intel nanti juga pasarin si XI juga mungkin bukan lebih ke kayak Nvidia gitu. Mungkin mereka juga lebih ke game juga sih.
Nah, saya untuk per AI-an lebih beneran Nvidia sudah terlalu dalam ya.
Atau nggak tahu lagi ya kalau di itunya mereka juga ada XI yang buat data center tuh, tapi nggak tahu lagi. Tapi juga buat enterprise biasanya.
Ya, dilihat saja.
Mari kita lihat
ya sudah.
Bagaimana jagat per-IT-an.
Sudahlah, saya gantung.